Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sonder Cast, the podcast where we dive into fun, real-life topics to help you practice English. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Adam. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're exploring something we all use, but also love to criticize: social media.
Oh yes, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, or should I say Twitter? Grinning face with sweat, we spend so much time scrolling, liking, sharing, but is it actually good for us?
That's the big question. Is social media more helpful or harmful? Today we're going to give our opinions, discuss both sides, and teach you useful debate vocabulary along the way. So let's get into it.
Alright Adam, let's start with this. Do you think social media is a good thing or a bad thing overall?
Well, in my opinion, social media can be a powerful tool. It helps people stay connected, learn new things, and express themselves. For example, during the pandemic, it was a lifeline for many.
I see your point, but I'm not so sure. Personally, I think social media does more harm than good. People compare themselves to unrealistic images and it can really hurt self-esteem.
That's true, but let me play devil's advocate here. Don't you think people are responsible for how they use it?
Maybe, but let's not ignore the fact that social media is designed to be addictive. To be honest, I think companies care more about profit than people's mental health.
Let's break it down. On the one hand, social media helps us stay connected with friends and family. It allows people to share their lives and cultures. That's a good thing, right?
Sure. I agree with you to some extent, but on the other hand, it also spreads misinformation very quickly. Just think of all the fake news that goes viral.
Good point. However, we also have access to news from around the world, instantly. That used to be impossible, so I'd argue that it can educate people if used correctly.
True, but let's not forget about cyberbullying and online harassment. Young people especially are vulnerable to that. In my view, the risks are too high.
I get that, but here's another perspective. What about people who build businesses on social media? Influencers, small businesses, creators. It's a way to earn a living.
Yes, but isn't that also a problem? We now measure success by likes and followers. I personally believe it creates a toxic environment of comparison.
Okay, let's try something fun. I'll make a statement, and you respond with whether you agree or disagree. Ready?
Let's do it.
Statement 1. Social media brings people closer together.
I disagree. Seems like people are closer, but many are actually lonelier than ever.
Interesting. Statement 2. Without social media, small businesses wouldn't survive.
I agree to a certain extent, but businesses existed before social media too. It's not the only option.
Fair enough. Last one. Social media has made the world a better place.
That's a tough one. I'd say no. It has some good sides, but overall I think it's made things more complicated, not better.
So good or bad? What's your final verdict, Kayla?
If I had to choose, I'd say social media is more bad than good, mainly because of the negative effects on mental health. But I do understand it has some advantages.
And I'm going to say it's more good than bad, if we use it responsibly. Like any tool, it depends on the user.
Now it's your turn, listeners. What's your opinion? Is social media good or bad? Talk about it with a friend or leave us a message with your thoughts.
And don't forget, in a debate, you can disagree without being rude. Use phrases like, I see your point, but, or that's true, however.
Exactly. And remember, learning how to express your opinion is a big step in speaking fluent English.
That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, give us a follow and share it with someone who loves talking about social media.
Thanks for listening to Let's Talk English. Until next time, stay connected but maybe not too connected. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
Bye everyone.
If you are a content creator, here's a free music for your video.